Yeah, okay, so real quick, I had to hop on here real quick so I can talk to y'all for a minute. Don't nobody give a fuck about this pandemic. I came in, I hopped right off of my bike, and then I got my temperature taken. The guy took the temperature, he didn't even look at it, like the shit could have said 200. I just got off the bike, so I know my temperature was high. No, it was like 98 point something. But anyways, he was like, all right, just sign in. I was like, okay. And then he was like, he asked it like underneath his breath and really, really quick and didn't even wait for a response. He was like, you haven't been traveling anywhere, right? No, like you haven't been in close contact with anybody with COVID, right? Yep, okay. I didn't even respond to him. This is a joke. I can't. I'm gonna warm up here and then I'm gonna go do my thing. This will probably be the last time that I speak to the camera. It'll just be a voiceover. All right. Peace. All right, guys, we are starting here with front squats. With the front squats, you're gonna definitely feel this in the core, quads. For me, the quads. We want to make sure that we have the mobility to be able to hold the front squat. If you do not have that wrist mobility, shoulder mobility, you might be a little fucked up. So let's get that together. I believe I did 11 here. I was supposed to do 10. I might have done 12, but whatever. Moving on, we are going to superset this with bent over rows. And we want to make sure that our back is nice and neutral and aligned. I'm jerking a little bit here, but it's all good. After this, we are moving on to a single leg stability stance with a press. Homeboy is going to come into the camera with his dick out. Fucking ridiculous. Like, put some drawers on, dude. And he totally saw my camera there. I definitely had to give him the look, because he pissed me off. Other side, we have 8 reps here. All right, let's get 3, 4, 5, 6. I fell, but it's all good. 7, 8. He almost tried it again. All right, giving you a different camera angle. It's only me, so I'm trying my best to make this entertaining. Let's go for a second set. This is 3, 4, 5. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I think I got one more. Yep. All right. After this, we're back to those rows, bent over rows. Up next, we want to make sure that we drop the shoulders down and back. We have a nice tight back. Those elbows are driving down and back, and we're getting that mid-back contraction going. Beautiful job. We're right back to the stability press, and of course we have a question. No, that is not my chair, sir. Thank you. Let's do it. Give me 8 reps. 2, 3, 4. Keep it tight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Definitely do this with me. All right, other side. All right, 8 reps on the opposite side. Give me 8. With the breath out at the top. Let's get 5, 4. Keep it tight. Oh, let's do it. All right, almost there, and nice. All right, so up next we have a seated row. Rows are my favorite, actually. I love rows. I love seated rows. And of course, we are supersetting this as well, okay? But for now, let's row it back for 2, 3, 4, 5, Nice. 6, 7, squeeze. 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 11, 12. Very nice. And a little rest, and I had to go get my weights. All right, so we are going to superset this with some back work. Okay, we're seated, and right here you can see I almost killed somebody, but my elbows are flared out. That's going to get a little bit more rear delt as well as back, but on the last set you'll see that I turned my elbows in to get a little bit more mid-back. Right after this, I press my knees and put a lot of my weight forward so I don't really get any momentum out of this or jerking. I just want to isolate and focus on the bicep. I did, I believe, 20 reps, 10 reps each arm. And I'm really twisting my wrist at the top and getting a nice squeeze with my bicep curl. All right, so we have our second set. Really quickly, you'll see I'm seated straight up instead of arching back. I really just want to isolate the mid back and just focus there. I'm also giving myself a deeper stretch this time. I'm gonna speed the video up because nowadays we have a short attention span. So, but I'm gonna get my reps in here, and then I'm gonna go right back to my seated dumbbell rear fly. So just focusing on that mid back. Like I said before, my elbows were flared out here. I should have turned them in, but you'll see me turn them in and put them closer to my body on the last set. After this, we have our bicep curls for 20 reps. And like I said before, I'm leaning forward just to stop myself from using momentum and really focusing on the curl. And let's go ahead and speed this part of the video up as well. And of course, after you're done, let's get a little rest recovery. We walk back and forth, put our hands on our hips, take a couple of breathers, and we get ready for our last set. I really want to introduce something that I'm trying to work on and be more conscious of and have people really become aware of, and that's self-talk and positive self-talk, and just seeing what it is that you are telling yourself through your movements and through your everyday life, but just specifically talking in terms of when you are exercising. A lot of the times when it gets really difficult, we tend to go to negative self-talk. So I want to bring in mantras or affirmations and really think of a positive word or phrase that will get you through your sets. And you will use that word or phrase as you move, right? And if you move your mind to a positive space, your body will follow, all right? So think of a word right now, or think of a phrase and repeat that word or phrase to yourself like a mantra, right? And get through your sets. And if you're doing this with me, really use that word throughout the rest of this exercise, all right? Or just try it on your own. For this last final finisher, I do drag bicep curls to really just burn out those biceps at the end. We are going to move on. So we have a landmine squat press. This is full body. It's going to get that core popping. It's going to get the legs popping and definitely the shoulders. I'm also supersetting this with some shoulder work right after, and also a little bit of back. You want to make sure that you're bracing your core, sitting back deeply. I had to adjust my feet a little bit, as you can see, to step back slightly so I can get underneath that pole. And when you're driving up, we want to use that hip. We want to brace the core, and definitely you're going to feel this in the shoulders. You're going to really feel it throughout the body. It's total full body. So I'm right into a bent over row here as well. Next time I will use a smaller plate, something like a 35, probably even the 25, 225s, so I can get a greater range of motion. You'll see that in a different angle when I show you that next. Here we have some lateral shoulder raises. All right, we're keeping it with the shoulders. And then I'm going to take it to a front raise right after. Here we go with the front raise. Let's get 2, 3, 4. Try to remember your word. Say that word for every breath, every rep, right? And we repeat that word constantly. Become conscious of what it is that you're telling yourself. And then feel what your exercise and movement feels like and what you feel like after using that word. Let's get on with the next set. All right, so round 2. Let's do it. So as you can see from this angle, next time I'll be using a smaller weight, as I said before, even a 10, right? Just so I can get a longer reach and stretch forward and a deeper contraction on the way back, just a greater range of motion. So we are going to move right on to these lateral shoulder raises. All right. And then we have our forward front raise right after. And as you can tell from my face, it starts to get a little hard and starts to burn. But this is when I would use my word, right, to get through that tough part of the movement. So here we have a finisher. You see me doing one side of my body, and this is my weaker side, right? Or not dominant side. I don't want to use weaker, but I want it to be even aesthetically and also in terms of strength. So I add a little bit more reps to my side that is less dominant. And then I'll continue on with both sides. I also want you to hear what struggle sounds like. Yeah, so the struggle is real. It's not always going to look or sound pretty. It's going to be some grunting, some moaning, but you'll get through it. So this is my last movement. It's on the leg extension machine. I have it on a lighter weight. It's like 55 pounds, but I am really focusing on the squeeze and the contraction of my quads. Also, I do 3 different variations. I do a regular neutral position, and then I do a closer position, so my legs are squeezing together, and then I turn my toes out, as you can see here, and for the last one. And I believe I did 10 reps in total for each variation. after a little bit of rest, we go back to the second set, and of course I am speeding this up. I'm also rubbing out the pain. This was my first day back to the gym in a little while, so all of this was like, yeah, I was going through it, as you can see. But we're getting through these reps, and of course I'm speeding this up and cutting some things out. I had to get up and walk that out because that shit was real. As you lift those legs up, we want to make sure that we exhale, right? And squeeze and contract those thighs. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1, grr. All right, we want to get through this last set. We want to breathe. We want to think positive. We want to use those positive words, affirmations, mantras. We want to think about getting stronger, being stronger, and staying stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. That's it, guys. All right, guys, it's been fun. Hopefully you liked the video. If you didn't like it, it's all good. But if you like it and you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. Comment down below. Of course, like the video, subscribe if you like it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I made it back to the gym. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't be doing this. That's really not your job. That's my job. But anyways, if you like it, let me know. Follow me on Instagram at The Bohemian Body. Also follow this channel. And that's it. Until next time. I really appreciate you watching me get all strong in one night. Seriously, if you have a question, please let me know. Engage with me. That's all I got. I really don't have anything else to say. All right, I'm out. Peace.